Hello, hello. Good morning, you guys. So, I want to start off by telling you guys a brief story. So, about 22 years ago, when I was 10, um, I was living in Southern California, and I remember watching my cousin in the process of doing a bodybuilding competition. So, I watched her work out with her trainer. I witnessed the discipline she had with the foods that entered her body and how important it was for a well night's rest. All of these things were necessary to become a superior fitness model. She recently married, and her goal was to get her body in tip top shape before she starts her family someday. So, before she had her first child, she was determined to enter this bodybuilding competition. Now, I've always been into fitness. However, the discipline it takes to get your body in that type of shape, boy, that workout is on a whole other level. So she trained really hard for about 4 months, and then it was showtime. When she got up on that stage, she had an extremely defined six pack. Her legs were nice and sculpted. Her glutes were tight. And her back was super muscular. I mean, she looked absolutely incredible. Her body was perfection. Well, needless to say, she won first place in all categories. And on that day, I challenged myself. So I reached out to her personal trainer to see if she'll be willing to work with me. So she agreed. So I drove, well, I had the babysitter drive because remember, y'all, I was 10 at the time, okay? Y'all don't laugh too hard. But anyway, the drive from the valley to Inglewood took about 40 minutes each way in LA traffic. And I had to do that 4 times a week. This challenge, this challenge required me to be extremely disciplined. I had to meal prep, so the George Foreman grill was my best friend. Now, did you guys know that you can take a frozen chicken breast and throw it on the George Foreman grill and have a juicy piece of chicken in about 7 minutes? Did you guys know that? But anyway, I had to be disciplined. So I couldn't put any seasoning on my food. So now I'm eating chicken and broccoli and tuna out the can without any seasoning at all. Yeah, it was pretty bad. So after 4 months of training, it was now time for me to enter the show. And guess what, y'all? I didn't even enter the contest. I was scared. Fear crept in. I didn't believe in myself. So I still went to the show just to see what my competition would have been like, right? And guess what, y'all? If I would have went, I would have won the contest. There were 3 ladies up there on stage who didn't even look like they prepared for the show. But that, you guys, was one of my biggest regrets. So in 2018, I was in GNC, and I ran into this gentleman who looked like he was in pretty good shape. So him and I started talking, and he said, you know what, you need to come to my gym. We do something that's called Superhero Saturdays. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll go and check it out. So that was a day that all the top athletes in that gym, they all work out together. So as I was talking to his trainer at the gym, who was actually the #1 competition trainer, what are the odds? So him and I started talking. I was saying, you know what? I think I want to do a show again. So he said, okay, well, you know what? We're going to take 4 months, and the next show is in November of 2018, so we're going to get you ready. So this time, you guys, I had to make a decision. If I'm going to do it, I need to go all in. So I did, and at that time, I was working in the field with agents. I was in different states, so I was in hotels. But I knew that regardless of whether or not I was at the gym working out with him, I had to get my workout in. So there were days that I wasn't able to go to the gym in the mornings, but when I came back to the hotel, and sometimes it was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, I still had to go and get up and work out. So sometimes I was in the gym until about midnight, sometimes 1 o'clock in the morning. But I had to do what I had to do, because at this point, there was no turning back. So I continued to work out, and now here it is, it's show day, it's showtime. But this time, you guys, I was ready. On the day of the show, I was calm and collected. I was just ready to get up there. So when I got up on stage, I gave it all that I had to give. And guess what? I won. I won. I won in bikini tall, I won in bikini overall, and bikini novice. I did it, you guys. I accomplished what I set out to do. Now, why do I tell you this? Well, because the fitness industry is very similar to the sales industry. You have to believe in yourself first in order to win. You have to trust the process and do everything your coach tells you to do because they have been in your shoes. You must be disciplined. So when your friends and family say, "Can you run this errand for me?" because they don't think you got a real job, you got to tell them no and be disciplined enough to accomplish the task at hand. Success doesn't happen overnight. I didn't get fit overnight, just like you're not going to get rich overnight, except B-Dunk. He did get rich overnight. But sometimes we fail because we don't believe in ourselves. We fail because we don't even enter the game. But when you really take this opportunity seriously, there is nothing or no one that can stop you. I was so proud yesterday when I saw all those agents get on stage for the ultimate challenge. Now, we know that there can only be one number one, but that was an example of people that truly believe in themselves. So believe it or not, you guys are the heartbeat of SLS, the engine that drives our progress forward to unprecedented heights. Each one of you bring a unique skill, passion, and dedication to the table. And guess what? We form an unstoppable team. So let's take a moment to reflect on why we do what we do. It's not just about selling insurance. It's about making a difference. You are offering solutions, building relationships, and shaping experiences. Embrace each challenge as a chance to innovate, to excel, and to demonstrate the value that we bring as SLS agents. You are not just sales professionals, you are a creator of opportunity, so let your enthusiasm infuse every interaction. Your expertise shine through every conversation. This is our time, a moment to carve out our legacy, believe in yourselves and in the collective mission and in our unparalleled value that we offer. Now, if you do that, the sky's the floor won't just be a slogan on your t-shirt, but it will describe your bank account. Here's to a remarkable journey of accomplishments and breakthroughs. The skies have no limit, and neither should you.